Welcome back to the next edition of our 2-minute drill. Today we're going to be diving into the field region report in the Climate FieldView app. So we'll start by clicking on Field View here, and I'm going to click on the Fields tab, which is right here along the bottom. And you can see on the left hand side we have our fields, and on the right is your map. I'm going to click our Green Valley field here, and I'm going to change this to 2015 corn for this example. I'm going to change our field summary down to yield. And now on the left hand side you can see it changes the summary. We've got our harvest and our planting information. If we click on the View More button under harvest, it gives us a quick summary. We can see there's two different hybrids on this field. The 6208 looks to have done 11 bushel better than the 6277. But let's say we want to dive into that. It doesn't seem quite right. We'll click on the yield button. We'll go back. Now on the right hand side in the corner is that split screen button. We'll tap that. And that's going to give us an opportunity to look at two things at once here. We're going to change the right-hand side to hybrid. And we're going to put our cursor right around there. And you can see as we move our screen with our finger, and as soon as we're done and we put that where we want, it's going to adjust the left-hand screen so that our cursor is in the same part of the field. Now, that 6208, which is the blue, was 11 bushel better than the green, which is the 6277. Now on the left-hand side, we can clearly see there looks to be a pivot in this field, and so maybe that field summary isn't a good indication of how the two hybrids performed. This is where our field region report tool comes into play. You can see along the bottom of the screen here there's two different buttons that look the same. They're both our field region report. I'm going to use the one on the left hand side so I can draw on the yield map. You simply tap it and then you can draw with your finger, and you know this cursor is splitting the hybrids because it's on the right hand side of the screen here. So we're going to get a good sample size of a true side-by-side, underneath the water, right up against each other. Now if you remember, the 6208 was 11 bushel better before. But as we can see here, the 6277 outperformed the 6208 when it was both underneath the water. Right along the top here we've got our summary for underneath the circle. 5.6 acres is what we circled. The average yield inside that circle was 242 with a moisture of 19.3. But then you can see how the hybrids did underneath that circle. And then along, as we move down this report screen, you can see it by population as well. So, this is the field region report. We hope that you have the opportunity to dive into your own fields now, start drawing circles, drawing shapes, and really picking apart what's going on in the field. Be sure to check back for future updates. Thank you.